You'll now read the geometry and prepare it for decomposition. Double-click on the geometry cell to open DesignModeler. Select millimeter from the Units menu and import the geometry file as shown. The engine used for this tutorial is a simple straight valve engine with one intake valve and one exhaust valve. Now you will provide inputs required for decomposition. Click on Input Manager, located in the IC Engine toolbar. Select the cylinder liner face for cylinder faces, as shown, and click Apply. Here, only half the in-cylinder geometry is considered, so select Yes from the Symmetry Face option drop-down list, and select the symmetry face shown and click Apply. The post-processing planes need to be defined next. The distance is from the reference plane, which is shown in the graphics window. Typically, the reference flame is located on the flame deck. Multiple distances can be specified to define several planes. Enter the distances shown for the post-processing planes, and notice that each value is separated by a semicolon. Now you need to set which valves should be considered and which shouldn't. In this case, we want to assess the inlet port, and so only the inlet valve needs to be considered. Retain selection of in valve from the valve type drop-down list. Select the inlet valve body and corresponding valve seat. Remember to click on Apply to accept these selections. For the inlet valve lift, enter 2 mm. To define the exhaust valve settings, right-click on IC Valves Data and select Add New IC Valves Data Group from the Context menu. Set the valve type body to EX valve and select the valve body and corresponding valve seat face as shown. To not consider the exhaust port, retain a value of 0 mm for the exhaust valve lift. Now you will select the inlet plenum and outlet plenum as shown. Notice the default values for the plenum size and cylinder extension length are reduced so that the number of mesh elements generated will be reduced. This in turn will reduce the solution time. Click Generate and then click on Decompose located in the IC Engine toolbar. The geometry preparations and decomposition process will take a few minutes. The valve lift can be set as a parameter. This will easily allow for multiple valve lifts to be investigated. Enable FD1 next to valve lift for the in valve and set the parameter name to valve lift. Notice now you can see a parameter set component in the project schematic window connected to the IC Engine system. You can now close DesignModeler and save the project as shown. This completes the geometry preparation and decomposition step.